It's called the greatest setting in college football, and even if the skies open up, that pales in comparison to the purple rain that will be unleashed by the homestanding Washington Huskies. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
First and
10. Offense set on first down. The give to the single back. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Looking downfield, it's Goodman. Fires to the right. He's got him wide open. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now first and 10 from their own 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's looking for a man on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. He unleashes a long one. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. The 30. The 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Ducks!
Number 2.
On to attempt the try. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dropping back, it's Goodman. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The give to the left side. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Murphy. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make him execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ready to fire from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. Second down coming up. Takes the handoff and he's going right. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to get it through the air. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, look, that wasn't...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Goodman. He wants to go deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking to scramble. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
It's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it, and the defensive player makes the nice pick.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel in the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Leaves it with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Moving away from pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line.
Will take over 1st and
10. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
The Huskies have it with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move to his left. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the